curses. The elders have warned the villagers never to profane these sacred grounds for centuries. But the avarice of a group of greedy treasure hunters led them to defy those warnings. On a misty dawn, the hunters trespassed into the heart of the forbidden forest, axes in hand, determined to unearth the secrets of the legendary temple. With each strike of their tools against the ancient stone, the ancient runes began to glow with an unearthly luminescence. Suddenly, a thunderous roar shook the trees as the seals holding the curse at bay were shattered. A dense, dark miasma surged from the depths, swirling into terrifying forms, a horde of monstrous creatures with blazing eyes and razor-sharp fangs. The screams of the hunters were silenced in the darkness as the beasts fell upon them without mercy. In the village of Kyo, Akari, the most revered ninja warrior, sensed the disturbance in the spiritual force that maintained peace in the forests. With her razor-sharp blades dancing in her gloved hands, she set off toward the heart of the darkness without hesitation. As she delved into the labyrinthine corridors of the temple, Akari had to rely on every ounce of her ninja training to evade deadly traps, poisoned arrows sprouting from the walls, hidden pits filled with razor-sharp spikes. In the deepest chambers, she faced the nightmarish creatures spawned by the curse, a spider-bodied horror with a tormented human face, a swarm of fanged bats capable of ripping flesh to shreds. But Akari was not one to be intimidated. With superhuman agility, she danced between the beast's attacks, her blades flashing like lightning to leave deep scars on her foes. Each confrontation brought her closer to the source of the curse, and with each step, she unraveled the tragic secrets of the temple. Finally, Akari reached the main chamber, where the malevolent spirit of the cursed sorcerer awaited her, embodied in a destructive ninja of colossal proportions. His dark katana hummed with demonic energies. With a blood-curdling roar, the ninja lunged at Akari, wielding his sword in a whirlwind of death. But Akari was ready. Summoning all her inner strength, she brandished her god-forged katana in a blazing arc. The two blades clashed with a thunderclap that shook the temple's foundations. Akari and the ninja danced a lethal choreography of steel, their bodies contorting with the grace of a feline as their katanas clashed again and again. At one point, the ninja delivered a devastating blow that Akari barely managed to deflect. The dark blade sliced deep into her shoulder, staining her garb crimson. Gritting her teeth against the pain, Akari channeled her rage and pressed on. She saw a small opening in her enemy's guard and seized the moment with a swift twist. Her katana whistled through the air and severed one of the ninja's arms. He howled in fury, but Akari was already poised for the final blow. Mustering all her strength, the ninja warrior leapt into the air and descended in a lethal arc, her katana gleaming with the light of her unwavering resolve. The blade struck the malevolent spirit's chest with an explosion of purifying energy. The ninja screamed once more as his body began to disintegrate into wind-borne ashes. Panting with exertion, but victorious, Akari sheathed her katana with reverence. The curse had been lifted from the lands of Kyo thanks to her bravery and devotion. The village was safe once